For great Mexican food in Kansas City, so many people choose Manny's, and they have for years. We are so happy to have Manny's general manager, David Lopez, on the show on Day of the Dead, or?
El Día de los Muertos.
Dia de los Muertos.
Day of the Dead.
I love it. Okay, we're cooking.
We're cooking here. We're making a Queso Fondido. Okay, so we're going to start off here with our delicious chorizo, or Mexican spicy sausage. Very, very good. We have ours made especially just for us, so, you know, we kind of have that.
Okay, so where can folks at home find it?
You know, you can look at your local Price Choppers, local local markets, places like that. I mean, there's a lot of really good options if you really want to look at it. The one that I always go to for my personal use is the Price Chopper on 18th Street Expressway. They've got great stuff there, so it's really good. A little shout out to them right now. So it's really easy to put this together. I mean, it's something that anybody could do. We choose to use chorizo, and then what we're going to do is we're going to add Manny's pork chili right here. Just throw a little bit of that, a little bit of a filler in there to it, okay?
So it has a nice spice to it.
It has a very nice spice to it. It is a very nice spice. So we just kind of get all these flavors just kind of working together.
It smells so good.
Mixing and matching and just really blending together and just really, oh, it's going to be so good. You guys are going to love it.
Don't you?
I do. I love cooking. My family recipes, my grandmother, my grandfather, when we first started our restaurant 30 years ago.
30 years ago.
Downtown, my mother, my father. It's just, it's comfort food. It warms the heart. It warms the soul. It's from our family to yours. I mean, that is our biggest, that's what we love to do. That's why we've been so successful, you know.
And that's how you've been in business for over 30 years.
That is how we've been in business for over 30 years. Between my mother, my father, my sisters, all three of them do an absolutely wonderful job at the restaurant. And then I like to throw a little elbow grease in there occasionally from time to time.
Like you are right now.
Like we are right now. Okay, now, this is pico de gallo. It's just diced tomatoes, diced jalapenos, diced onions, a little cilantro, a little squeeze of lime juice. Now, everybody's familiar with pico. You can make it very easily at home. We're just going to put a little bit of that in there. Okay, now we got all these, just look at all these wonderful flavors just working together. They're just mixing and matching and just blending together, and it's just going to be
delicious.
It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be absolutely yummy. You know, we're just going to let that simmer just for a little bit here.
Okay.
And they're all working together. I mean, look how great that looks. I mean, it just looks unbelievable. Awesome. And anyone can do this. If you've got refried beans, if you've got taco beef at home from leftover tacos, you can absolutely do this as a substitute for this meat that we're using today.
Right.
So it absolutely works, and it just does a great job. Now, we're going to put this whole shebang together. Let's do it,
Let's do the shebang.
Let's do this. Now, Manny's Monterey cheese dip, you know, I can give you the recipe, but I don't think I want to do it on TV.
Okay, don't do it. So the alternative would be
to go, you know, Velveeta cheese, you know, you cube it up, you put it in the, a little measuring jar, 8 ounces, you microwave it, you melt it. You got to have a base for this. So we're just going to put a little bit on there to put the base, just kind of set this whole thing up. It's going to allow for this to be creamy and just absolutely delicious, and we're going to love it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get our delicious meat here, right here, our pork, our chorizo, our pico de gallo. All these just absolutely wonderful things. You're just going to get right in here.
And then how long do you bake it?
Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put it in the oven. We've got a couple more steps here to do. Just a couple more quick things. Much time. Okay. Real fast, real fast, real fast.
Speedy.
Cheese right in here. We got to have that cheese on top. It's going to protect it. It's going to seal it. It's going to make it absolutely delicious. We're going to take this, okay? We're going to put it in the oven at 350 for about 15 to 20 minutes or however you want it done. And then, of course, as always,
TV magic.
We've got some deliciousness ready. Look at this thing. It's bubbling. It's going to have a beautiful texture to it. It's right here. It's looking great. And as always, you're going to absolutely add just a little bit more pico de gallo for color and for deliciousness. Grab flour tortillas, grab chips. Use a fork because it's pretty thick. There's a lot of good filling in there. That's why I got them out there. And just enjoy.
We often share our food with the crew. Yeah, no, not today. me and you are digging in this queso. It's going to be awesome.
Well, we really appreciate you guys having us today. How good is that? Does it not taste just excellent?
Delicious.
It's so good.
Thank you.
Well, thank you guys so much.